everybody, welcome to another Tabletop Gold video game stream. My name's Lars. I'm here to stream a little bit of a tactics game today, a game called Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Let me tell you what I know about this game, and then I'll tell you what's been going on with my week as we wait for people to show up. Here's what's going on with this game. This is a tactics squad-based game that I've seen compared to XCOM in a number of situations. It's a cyberpunk-themed game. I think it's got a lot of hacking. It's got a lot of stealth. It is made by a small team in Philadelphia, it seems like. I'm not sure if they're called the Trees Brothers or the Treze Brothers, Trese. This is a developer that has, the stuff that they make, as far as I can tell, has a pretty strong cult following, but it is, their games are maybe knocked slightly at times for being a little bit complex, impenetrable. I don't know. I'm unsure about how I'm going to feel about this game. I'm halfway thinking this is going to be a great time and I'm going to delve into a world of depth and excitement and complexity, and I'm half worried that here's my concern. I think of myself as being a person who likes good games, but sometimes I worry about and I wonder if I'm actually just a person who likes good graphics and likes polish and likes sound effects and likes voiceover and production quality and stuff like that. Sometimes I wonder if I'm actually a deeply shallow person when it comes to evaluating video games. This game has the aesthetic and the feel and maybe some of the the trimmings of a small team game, but it's not like a small team it's not like an aesthetics first kind of game. It's more of a gameplay first kind of game. So my hope is that I am an intelligent enough and sophisticated enough player that I can appreciate this game on its own terms. This week has been deeply annoying on the podcast side of things, because on Monday I noticed that our podcast host had a feature that they added where it was hey, we will upload videos directly to Spotify. And if you know our podcast, you know that we make video episodes and we put them on Spotify every week. And the way that process works, if you're unfamiliar, has traditionally been you put out the audio episode on the podcast feed, and then you have to manually add video to both Spotify and YouTube. We are not yet at a point where video can just fly out of your podcast feed. It's almost happening. We're right on the verge of it. But our podcast host added the feature of we're going to upload the video for you to Spotify. And the suggestion at the time was, and everybody else will get the audio episode. So I was cool. That means I don't need to get up on Monday morning every week and get the video uploaded to Spotify as fast as possible. It means that I can kind of upload our episode once and just have stuff work, which is appealing if you are a small, content production thing like we are. So I did that. I was that sounds great. Let's turn that setting on. Let's make it happen. And the moment I did, everything went completely crazy. So what this was supposed to do was put video episodes on Spotify. What it did instead was remove all of our episodes from Spotify that had any video associated with it. And then it started pushing video out via Apple. So I thought it was video on Spotify, and then just audio on Apple. But then it turned out what it was nothing on Spotify and then video on Apple. But we don't have the new Apple Video thing that makes it so that you can stream a little bit of the show at a time. That's kind of a key component of what's going on with Apple Podcasts right now. We don't have that. So what happened was our full this is so irritating to me, and I have a smudge on my camera, so I'm looking around for something to wipe it off with. But what happened was our full 3 gigabyte video files started getting pushed out to everybody. So people on Podcast Addict were holy shit, you just made it so that I blew through my bandwidth, my mobile device bandwidth limits just from downloading this one episode. And I really would like to stress again that was had no similarity to what it was that I thought was happening. So that happened, right? Like eventually, I was just like, you know what, forget about it. Let's just not do video right now because like these systems just like can't handle it. Let me wipe my camera off real quick. 1 second. I was like, okay, fine. Let's just like not do the video thing right now. We'll try that again later. And I had to like reach out to my podcast host directly to get them to stop serving video to Spotify, which of course never worked. And because they don't have a button on their backend that says stop doing this, you have to email them directly. So I've been emailing like tech support for the podcast for the last week. And then today, so that happened. And then today, still multiple episodes were not available on Spotify. People, like, just random episodes were not available. No rhyme or reason to which episodes were available or weren't available. So people on Reddit now are like, hey, where the hell did your show go? And I was like, I don't know. So I had to get back to the podcast host for that. And now the last thing I'm dealing with is that we just premiered the Band of Gold, the part D of the second scenario of the Band of Gold. That was supposed to, that did premiere on YouTube today. It just wrapped up like half an hour ago. And it was supposed to hit the podcast feeds. But for some reason, our podcast host is just like pending. It just says pending. It's just waiting for something to happen before it can push the episode out. No idea. No idea why. Completely unrelated to any of the other tech problems I've been having with these people. So that's like derailed a lot of stuff that I wanted to do this week, is like this roller coaster of being really excited about, oh, this is awesome. Now I don't need to manually update stuff onto YouTube anymore. And then that sort of like interrupted by, oh no, our podcast is completely broken everywhere. Oh no, everyone's mad at me for like zorching their bandwidth and stuff like that. And it's just like every day I've been getting up and like dealing with some new unexpected wrinkle. No clue why any of this stuff is happening, but it's just like every day there's something else that's broken because of it. And it's got me feeling a certain way, is what I'll say to you. I've got feelings. I'm tired. I'm angry, and I'm ready to play an incredibly deep tactics game. I'm really excited to get into this game. I want to say again, I really hope I like it. I really hope that this affirms for me that I'm a person with good taste, because I'm worried that I'm going to get frustrated with it. I'm going to bounce off of it, and it's going to be yet another indication that I'm just not as like, I'm just not as, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not as sophisticated or enlightened. I'm not a great game player. But let's see if we can make this work. I'm going to try to, this is a little finicky, but we're going to get it going right now. I'm working to get, there we go. So this thing, okay. Everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. It's fine. Everybody calm down. It's working. It's working. Okay, there it goes. You have to click on the game really, really fast after the game goes full screen. Otherwise, it just blips off again, which is cool. So here we go. This is Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Please tell me if the audio is messed up, or tell me how you feel about the audio, please. I'm again having the issue with trying to get into the game full screen. This is listen. Sometimes things go the way you want them to, and sometimes they don't, is what I'll tell you. Okay, this thing is just broken as hell. Here we go. Small team. 2 people made this game. Why would you expect it to work? Are you crazy? Maybe if okay, just hang on a second. Everybody relax. Okay. Games. Streaming. Games. Video games. Google. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna close this game. It's gonna go away. We're gonna try it again. We're gonna launch that. We're gonna launch that application one more time, and then we're good to go. Here we go. Cyber Knights Flashpoint. Hope you're ready to get to cyber, because it's time. It's cybering time. We're going to start a new game, and I'm going to read some stuff on the screen. Here goes. By the 23rd century, there were only 112 cities left. I have to hit spacebar. It's been 40 years since the eco collapse. 70 since we Q-bombed the last artificial consciousness to death. Now, world storms have settled to a record low, and thank God for that, by the way. Thank God for that world storm issue taking care of itself. And they tell us that peak nano fallout has passed. That's cool. They say things will get better now. But who believes anything that comes from the megacorps? How do you pluralize megacorp? Megacorps, right? It sounds like I'm talking about an enormous body, but I guess that's just sort of an issue of having a jargon-laden subgenre. Excuse me. Anyone who can hope to afford a better life off-world is trying to get on an orbital or out to the colonies. That's why we're all here, working the shadow. Okay, I guess I was done reading that. Jesus. We're just street-level operators, but not for much longer. You're about to get a Cyber Knight's computer spliced into your spine. It's illegal. It's dangerous. It will change everything. The Megacorps created Cyber Knights as the first quantum-secure data couriers. Soon, the Corps adapted their cybernetic implants to fight their quiet wars of espionage, sabotage, and murder. These upgraded Cyber Knight Quantum Riders offered unparalleled processing, coordination, and Q warfare capabilities. But after a few decades, hundreds of knights had deserted or gone rogue. The corpse outlawed the cyber. Oh man, they outlawed cyber? It sucks. And banned the procedure. Remaining knights became the world's elite shadow operators for hire. You're about to go under the knife to one of those implants. We're about to step up into a whole new game. If we build the right team and back the right power players, we could earn enough to buy a reboot for the rest of our lives, Jumbo. It won't be easy. Who knows what we might get mixed up in? Probably secrets the syndicates or megacorps would kill for. But this is our chance. Let's do this. Alright, so I picked my starting squad. I can either be quiet killers, run and gun, or advanced start. You better fucking believe that we are not doing advanced start. You must be crazy. So, like, quiet killers, it's going to be stealthy. Here's the thing, is I'm inclined to go run and gun because, like, a game that I don't understand, when it asks you to do stealth off the bat, that can be real tricky. But it's also the first pick, so let's just pick it. And we're gonna pick the top pick. And now we get into a little character building. I hope you like making an avatar with me. Let's see. Do we want this body or that body? What happened? Okay. Do we want this one? Do we want that one? Or do we want this one? Let's go with this one. We're gonna pick a suit. I kind of like this red suit. Again, if anybody's watching this and want to provide commentary on this suit that I'm building, for this Cyber J Brown, let me know. If you have any thoughts, I'm of course interested in hearing what they are. We got this guy, this t-shirt dude. That's fun. We got this party boy jacket. That's cool. We got the Marty McFly over here. That's pretty cool. We like that. We got this Dapper Dan. Let's go with the Dapper Dan. Let's get Dapper. Let's dap it. Now we got Fache. What should we do with our Fache? All of these faces, I'm going to say, look stern and annoyed, which is how I feel most days. That's what I'll say. Let's pick this. Let's pick this soft boy. Let's make a dapper soft boy. Face details. We got skin with texture or skin without texture. We are a dapper soft boy. We will have no texture. And here's where we get into it. I wish that this dude would take this fucking mask off. Like, come on. Let's get the mask off. I want to see this dude's face. And this is going to change what we're doing with our facial. This is a facial shape issue. We want the most dapper soft boy we can get. How do we feel about this? Pretty soft. This guy looks soft, but he's got this Jay Leno chin situation. Plus, I think there's like a vortex in this. You see where his like chin is connecting to his neck? There's it feels like there's an interdimensional kind of warp zone happening, and that doesn't fit with the vision for this character that I have. This guy looks soft as hell. Again, this lantern jaw. Okay, we need to pick the weakest jaw in the... Look at these jaws, brother. Oh my god. Is this the vortex jaw? It is. I guess, what about... Oh, that's an even worse vortex jaw. Oh my god. What's happening? I'm never gonna be dapper. Let's go with this. Let's go with this guy looks soft. Okay, let's go soft. Let's get hairy. Let's get a hair happening. Dapper soft boy. Again, that's what we're doing. That's relatively dapper. This is not dapper at all. We got the high top. We got the kid and play going. The head, it sort of looks also kind of like a hat, kind of like a Russian hat, which I'm sure has a name. But look at this guy. Look at this dapper soft boy we're going to build. That's pretty good. Not that dapper, honestly. Sorry. This looks pretty soft. Look at this, though. Look at this! Hell yeah. Let's get some hair color going. Let's get a primary of brown. And let's get a secondary of blonde. There's a lot of white in there. That's very... Maybe we need to flip that around. Maybe we get the secondary of brown. Where's all this blue coming from? What's all the... Where's the blue from? Why is this hair blue? We want to be dapper. Oh, brother. All right. I don't know... oh, wait. What's happening? I had to select the color and then... Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're figuring this out. Live demo. Yes, look at him. Look at this horse. Look at that. Wow, that is a dapper soft boy. Look at this. Look at how soft that is. Let's get the hair. Let's give him some blonde eyebrows. Yes! Cyberpunk. This is how it happens. I have a dirtbag mustache, so we're going to give this dapper gentleman a dirtbag mustache. That's perfect. There's no getting around it. Okay, let's get up in here. This primary eye color, we want to make the goal here, and unless we're finding it as we go. The goal here is to make the most basic possible cyberpunk gentleman that we can make. I want this guy to look like he came out of the Barbie factory. That's what we want to happen. No cybernetics, no tattoos. We're a dapper soft boy. You crazy? No piercings. But this hat, we could talk about a hat. I don't know. That's not very dapper. What's the most dapper hat? This bucket hat? We could be new radicals up in this piece? Don't look back. You got the music in you? That kind of situation? A little bit of the, you get what you give. You get the cybernetic implants that you give, kind of. You got a beanie. You want to live that bean life? Possible. Very possible. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that we could talk about this fedora. Maybe we could change the coloring on the fedora. Is that desirable, do you think? Is that something that we could / should do? Maybe? Possibly. Oh, look, there have been chat messages the entire time. My streaming thing is not showing me those chat messages, so I guess I'm going to put those up on my phone. Jenna, nice to see you. Sorry, you've been chatting with me. I've got like a thing up on OBS that's telling... Everything is so fucked up right now. I'm sorry. But like, Everything is so messed up. I've got this like chat thing in my OBS. It's not showing me anything you're saying. Here we go. We're going to make a dapper soft boy. We're going to keep getting soft. We're going to keep getting dapper. I think we got to change the color of this fedora. That looks pretty good. You know, sometimes you see like a blue fedora. Maybe that's what I should do. I wish I could tilt this thing back on my head a little bit. I'm covering on my hair. I can't do the fedora. I'm sorry. The hair is better. Okay, how dapper can we get? I think this looks dapper as hell. This looks pretty dapper to me. Let's see, this one or that one? It's sort of a variations on a theme. I think the simplicity is what we want. I think we're going to go with the visor. Look at these ear accessories. We could give him a Bluetooth. He could be slightly Hatsune Miku coded or whatever. Right? Look at this guy. Look at this. Look at this guy. I think the headset is coolest. I think that this is dope. I think that's rad. The mask can kick rocks. The helmet can kick rocks. Backpack, you must be crazy. A dapper gentleman never wears a backpack. I think we've done it. Let's continue to the team. Okay, we got this recommended starter. We're certainly going to take the recommended starter. You and your crew pulled everything you had to convince a syndicate financier, Octane, to give you a loan and help you obtain a Cyberknight spinal implant, of course. You all bet your... moving over to Twitch, didn't realize where you were streaming here. Yeah, I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube, but guess what? I don't have chat on either one of them because everything is messed up. Eventually, I'll get out of this like menu and I'll maybe be able to change how this game works so that it can be like windowed rather than full screen, and that might fix like literally all of my problems. Right now, though, I'm locked in on this thing, and I'm worried that if I alt-tab out of this, I'm never going to get back into the game. And that's the kind of cyberpunk thing that you can expect from the rest of this. We're playing on easy. Why? Because I just want to engage with the systems. I just want to learn the game. I'm not trying to get punished for being dumb. You know what I mean? I don't want to be punished. Don't punish me. Here we go. Game tip. You don't... Okay, never mind. Tutorial and. This tutorial aims to teach you the most important gameplay features in 3 stages. Oh, listen to this music. Next line. If you mess one up, head for the next stage area, and the game will clean up behind you. Don't know what that means. Or you can retry turn or restart mission, regardless of your difficulty choices during the tutorial. So I take this to mean everything might break at any time. I'm sorry that my face is obscuring this dude down here. Again, I can't move anything or everything's gonna break. Octane, the financier? Yes. Yeah, Octane is extremely Jeff Epstein coded, by the way. To proceed to the story and the start of the game, you must pass all 3 stages and reach the extraction point. Alright. Hopefully I don't screw it all up. Or at any point you can open the game menu and choose the complete tutorial option to skip the rest of the tutorial. That seems like a terrible idea. Time to ride. Currently, it is your soldier's action. Where's my soldier? This camera is blocking your path forward. You see it? You see that thing? And then we got this dude down here. Look at this guy. Look at this little guy. And you'll either need to go around or kill these guards. What guards? Is this the guard? What guards are... Oh, okay, the thing went up here. All characters act in initiative order each turn. Your team will not always act together. The action will go back and forth between friends and enemies. I can handle that. When you can, it is helpful to coordinate your squad members' actions in order to act before your enemies. Wait to let enemies move out of the way or into an ambush. Okay, turn manipulation is part of the game. You can yield. Not only is it part of the game, it's the very first thing they teach you in the tutorial, which is insane. The first thing they teach you how to do is pass turn. Wild. You can yield, delay, and turn, or use talents to manipulate the initiative order. Okay? I guess this is a game where you manipulate the initiative order. That's the main thing that you do. It's your soldier's action right now, but you need your vanguard to disable the camera. Let's yield to the vanguard. If I yield... So now I guess I'm like, if I hit pause, I'm now hitting... It's got the Final Fantasy X turn order thing. Great. Vanguard's turn! Each squad member has talents from their character class that give them special tactical abilities. Alright. When you use a talent, it takes a number of turns to recharge. Later, you can upgrade talents to shorten the recharge period or give yourself additional uses. This is your anticipation talent. Okay, which has 2 ready uses shown by the blue pips. Use it on the nearest guard to gain an accurate prediction of their next move. Oh gosh. Then use your crash kit to disable the security camera until the end of the next turn. So here we go. We're going to anticipation. I'm clicking it. Do I have to click a target? Uh-oh. What's uh-oh. Oh gosh. No. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can change this thing up a little bit. Can we go into like a windowed full screen? And then I can maybe I can move where my head is. Okay. Let's see if it works. It does work. Look at that. So they want me to find guards. My number 1 question is, what the fuck are you talking about? What guards? My number 2 question is, how do I move the map around? Okay, we found it. This rotation is very interesting. What guards do you want me to use my anticipation on? Did the game fail to load guards in? Did it screw up? Is this a buggy situation? I guess I'm not going to use anticipation. This is off to a great start, by the way. Crash kit. Let's crash this kit. Apply. As a Cyber Knight, you are leading a small squad into areas where you are outnumbered, as with more enemy reinforcements on the way if security level rises. Hitting hard and moving fast or playing slow and staying undetected are both valid options, but it's always smart to use stealth and patience for a tactical advantage. It's like, you can hit hard and move fast, or you can play slow and steady. Both of those are good, but only one of those is good. Okay, let the nearest guard leave by using delay for both your characters to reduce your initiative by 10 and act later in the turn. Sure, let's do that one. And then when you're out of action points, it's time to end action to roll initiative for the next turn and refresh their 6 action points. Okay. Or you can take them down, but be careful to start an attack with enough action points to finish the job. Where do I see my current action points? Also, I don't think there's a guard. I think the game goofed and didn't put a guard in. I think there are no guards. So I don't think I can kill him. Is thus unarmed a guard? Oh, thug? I thought that was my J-Brown. Oh no, you're right. It showed me, earlier it showed me like, hey, there's a camera, you can't get past it. And it showed me this thug. And I assumed that was me, and I figured I was delaying past that thug's turn to get to my Vanguard. But now I see it was this guy's turn that I was delaying. Okay, so where do I see my action point thing? When you go over here, it pops the thing up on the right side of the screen, and then if you try to look at that thing on the right side of the screen to mouse over it, it doesn't let you don't get to. Let's reset the camera first off. Okay, good. That makes a lot more sense. Kill or sneak past second guard. Okay, so let's delay. What just happened? It's still Joe's turn. Let's delay. What's this guard gonna do? Guarding? What did that do for me? He didn't leave. He just sort of stood there. Is there another? Okay. And this thing is gonna come back online. See, this is the problem with games, is that I don't think they make any sense, and I don't like them. Attack with Defensor. Can I attack this dude? No. I guess I'll just keep delaying. I can't delay. That thing doesn't go. I don't think this guy's gonna move away. I think I have to kill him. Listen, I didn't want to do it. So how do I move? Let's go there. Let's move her. And then let's shoot this man. Yeah. It's an ambush! These guys couldn't wait for me to leave. So I guess I'm gonna end the action for the turn. And I think I have to run up here and kill him with this other guy too. Yeah. We're going hot. We're doing a little runny gunny. Uh-oh. Another one. Let's attack him. I did it. Stealth. Just like I was supposed to. I followed the rules. We're going to end the action for the turn. We're processing the SenseNet data for turn 2. You can't tell because my head is blocking that. Oh, go. Let's see if we can make this happen. Okay, welcome to turn 2. Everyone's action points have been refreshed and a new initiative order. Is the action count the pips under the character portrait? Could be. Those pips are yellow, and the action count on the actions is blue. So they're using 2 different colors to mean that thing, if that's the deal. I don't know. Welcome to turn 2. Everyone's action points have been refreshed, and a new initiative order has been established. Even if you're avoiding detection, I'm avoiding detection by killing everybody who detects me. Most facilities are overseen by security AI. Oh, brother. Security tally. The security track shows your security level and the current security tally. Every turn, your security tally will increase as the security AI gradually notices anomalies generated by your presence. The tally per turn is shown in these small yellow pips above the main bar. Okay. You can adjust or disable this through the game's custom difficulty options. Well, that's a great strategy. What are we trying to do? We killed the second guard. There's supposed to be a first guard. I didn't see the first guard. See what I mean? I got this thing here that says delay to let the first guard leave. Okay, we're going to move our team into the objective. Pretty easy. And now we're going to move this guy in also. Oh, hello. We're going to end the action for the turn. We're gonna step her into the zone. We're getting zony. It's zone time. Welcome to stage 2, where we will go over combat. Way ahead of you on that one. I already engaged with combat. Your Vanguard tutorial Anne will sneak off for now, but will return for stage 3. All right, see you later, Anne. All classes can fight, but combat specialists like your soldier have many talents to give them an edge. Love to edge. First, let's get you in position. All characters operate by line of sight. When you're sneaking, half-height objects like barricades or crates will block an enemy from seeing you as shown by the yellow lines in their vision cone when you hover over them. That's cool. You can hover over the enemy robo-guard to see how the barricade and other objects affect their vision. Let's hover. I don't know what it is that I'm learning by hovering. You know what I mean? I think I'm not in control yet. Like, I don't think that the hovering is activated because I got this tutorial text up top, I guess. Okay, to avoid being seen in the yellow area of an enemy's vision cone, stay sneaking. Most enemy types can also hear you. When you're sprinting, you move farther per AP, but you make a lot more noise. Both kinds of movement generate recoil, which impact your accuracy for any attacks this turn. Systems, everybody. We got systems in this game. Toggle back and forth between sneaking and sprinting to see the movement alerts for sight and sound. Then switch to sneaking and move behind the barricade to get in position to take out this robo-guard. Alright. Okay. So we can hover on this J Brown. That happens. We hit C to sneak. Is that like if we cover over ourselves? The C button isn't doing anything anymore. Do I have to be hovering to sneak? Alright, whatever. Oh, I see. So I can switch to sprint, switch to sneak. You get alerts. If I'm sprinting, you may be seen. You will be heard. If I sneak, it's looking at the line that I've drawn. It's comparing it to this dude's vision cone. Multicolored vision cones, by the way. That is the way. I want to be able to look at a vision cone and know everything about what's happening with a person's life. Okay, we're going to sneak in. Hell yeah. The half shield you saw when moving here indicates you have low cover from any attacks coming past this object. Low cover gives a unit 25% protection subtracted from their attacker's accuracy. Hard cover, which is indicated by a full shield, I don't see the half shield anywhere, offers 50% protection. Alright. When you target a guard, a summary of accuracy percent, crit percent, enemy's armor percent, and potential damage flashing in white dealt by the attacker shown directly over your target. Your current action points are shown as yellow pips. Okay, there we go. That was it. That was what the yellow pips were. Thank you, Jenna. And the flashing ones indicate the action point cost of the attack. Many factors impact your accuracy, which you can see in the accuracy breakdown in the top right. With many weapons, so long as your accuracy is above a certain percentage, you will always score a glancing hit, which guarantees some damage. That's cool. Firing on an unaware enemy grants 25% accuracy for surprise. Attacking from high ground can grant 10 to 15% accuracy. Repeated attacks against the same target gain the focused fire bonus, which negates any recoil penalty for the second attack and any more attacks. That's interesting. Attack accuracy. You have a recoil penalty from moving this turn. Use your soldier's iron grip talent to remove it, then attack this enemy. Iron grip. Is that this one? Yeah. So it's also on numbers. It's like an old first-person shooter. So I can use it for 0 arrow, whatever that is. All right, iron grip. Okay. Oh, I have to hit a go button. So there, I've got like a what's the word I'm looking for? There's a record of everything that has happened. That's kind of nice. So now we're going to shoot this man. We're going to attack him. Cool. I did it. More drones required. Bullseye. Let's try some other techniques on this second robo-guard. All right. Yeah, let's try it. Sight lines. As you plan movement, you'll see thin colored lines connecting your movement target to any enemies in the area. These lines indicate line of sight and attack range. A blue line indicates you are in range to attack and have line of sight. Gray is line of sight but out of range. And red indicates the enemy has line of sight to your position. Your weapons have different noise levels. Each enemy hover shows this yellow icon if they would hear you firing your weapon from your planned movement destination. Wow. This interface does so much to give you I feel like they're letting you. It's interesting that the game is very like percentage chance, dice rolls, random numbers, but then they give you so much information about what moves you're planning to make that it almost turns into like a deterministic feeling kind of like no dice rolls kind of game. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like when I play games like this, I'm always like, is anybody going to see me? I don't know. Let's just give it a chance. Oh, no, they saw me. Oh, no. And it feels like this is trying to give you perfect information so that you can engage with your dice rolls honestly, which is interesting. Well, it's interesting to me anyway. Your weapons have different noise levels. Each enemy hover shows this yellow. Okay, yeah, we've already done that. Okay. Cornering. If you move your character into cover close enough to a corner, you'll see a blue line of sight indicator wherever your character is able to automatically step out of cover to fire at an enemy. This is cornering. Often when cornering, your target may not be able to fire back without moving. Try cornering at this location to get an asymmetrical firing line at your target. This is like that thing in Pathfinder where it's like, you might have cover, but you can see the person even though you have cover from them. All right, so they want us to try to corner. You can hear me everywhere? Is that the deal? How do I know if, how do I know if I've gotten to a corner? Okay, so there's that shield. That's good. Is that a corner? Is that a corner? Like, what's the difference between what I'm seeing here? That's not a corner. You can see me there. What's the difference between there? What's the difference between that and that? I don't see any difference. But it sort of seems like that's the corner. Am I crazy? I don't see any difference. Oh, they want me to move here. I'm so stupid. What's wrong with me? Okay. So let's go here. Let's move. Let's try to shoot this guy. Well played. This position is to your advantage. Your enemy can't shoot you without moving. Target your enemy and attack to see how cornering lets you step in and out of cover to attack. Okay. I guess let's try it. Did that do anything? Boom, boom. But you may have noticed these tutorial bots are just for target practice. Cotillion the Rope says, I like a good tutorial, but this is like, here's how the code we programmed works in detail. Play the game perfectly now. I think this is just that kind of game. I think this is a game for tactics, situation tactics perverts, and like, they're trying to make it accessible, but the thing that they're trying to make accessible is like very deep tactical play. And you know what? That's cool. That's fine. If you're into it, you're into it, and if you're not, at least they're like trying to make it manageable. Ready for ones that shoot back? Reload your weapon next to your attack action, your talent bar, and continue to the final stage. Well, I can't. I think I have to end my turn. And then I'm going to reload. We're going to apply it. Yep, and then we're going to move up here. I can't move that far. I'm taking 2 turns to do the thing that they want me to do. Let's end the action for the turn. Let's head over here. We're in the zone. Welcome to stage 3, where we will go over our final mechanics. I don't believe that for a second. First, we're going to fake a security escalation for tutorial purposes. Usually, when the security tally fills up, the security AI gets a chance to take an action against you and your team. These actions, called escalations, usually start small but ramp up in power and threat quickly. The most dangerous escalation is calling in reinforcements. A great camera angle, by the way. Reinforcements will be directly dispatched by the security AI to investigate recent security events or just sent into the area to patrol and watch for trouble. Use every advantage you have as a fast-moving heist team. Try to keep moving so that reinforcements or other dispatched security are always one step behind you, investigating where you were but aren't anymore. So this is like stopping you from turtling, right? This is like push forward. Don't just play defensively. You'll get punished for it. Over these final turns, keep an eye on this guard. Try to wrap up stage 3 quickly enough so that this one doesn't catch up to you. Okay. Now for the problem at hand. You'll encounter a variety of security devices trying to detect intruders like yourself. Some, like laser mesh or proximity mines, can even damage you, I bet. Security devices can only be disabled by certain talents, items, or by hacker and wire ghost characters that infiltrate a facility's matrix systems. Unfortunately, there's nothing your soldier can do about this one except walk through it. Crossing the mesh will cause damage and a security event that the security AI will want someone to investigate. Okay, so let's screw it up. Can I switch to sprint? That was the issue, is I couldn't move fast enough because I wasn't sprinting. Ouch! Maybe not enough damage to need to patch it up yet, but each character's equipped items are shown on their talent bar in an orange tint. Grenades, medkits, traps, utility items, and more. You can change which items your characters bring with them to a mission, or restock/purchase new ones in the safe house. Look at your items and heal if you need to, then move up to the next set of barricades. Do I need to heal? I don't think so. Using items. Your items are automatically shown on your talent bar in an orange hue. Items can be used and previewed like any other talent. If you use any of an item's charges, the item will be consumed at the end of the mission. Okay? Do you want me to heal, or do you want me just to move? I don't think I'll die. For tutorial purposes, we're going to set up another encounter to show off 3 final concepts: alert status, full auto, and armor shredding. So we got these dudes showing up. This first guard just spotted your soldier. The second is momentarily looking away. Shout out to using momentarily correctly, by the way. For a moment, not in a moment. Let's use words the way that they are meant to be used, everybody, please. Vasco de Gamer says, you're probably not wrong, but I feel like the tactics perversion could be made a little more accessible by having you go through small organic situations that teach these points. Yeah, so like, here's the thing. I think these are reasonable critiques. I also feel as though I personally, I'm not trying to tell anybody what they should feel, but I personally kind of knew going in that, based on reading reviews of people being very, very enthusiastic about this game, but also very like not for everyone. And also the fact that I'm bringing with me the knowledge that this is like a 2-person team that put this whole thing together. I am kind of in a frame of mind where I am on the lookout for sorts of the sorts of shortcomings in presentation that come from not having like millions of dollars to focus test everything and to like perfect, like this is not going through the Valve, playtesting process. So I agree that there are ways that this information could be put across better. But my own personal sense, just based on the kind of like context that I'm bringing into this game, is like I'm ready for some jank, and I'm actually way more understanding what's happening than I was afraid I would be at this point. If that makes any sense. Okay. Do people use momentarily incorrect in that way? Yes, people will use momentarily to mean in a moment. Wait, hold on a second. Now that I'm like running my mouth, I'm like, I've lost all confidence in, do I know what words mean? And I feel the like little prickle. My security meter is going off as I'm like, wait a minute, I'm about to say something wrong. Something that I had perfect confidence about, but now I'm really losing it. Yeah, momentarily meaning for a short time rather than in a short time. People say, I will be with you momentarily to mean I will be with you in a moment, rather than I will be with you momentarily to mean I will be with you for a moment. Listen, when this modern world leaves your brain to think about things sometimes, and that's something I think about even though it's a waste of everybody's time. Okay, here we go. Your Vanguard has slipped through around these guards without being seen to demonstrate how alert status is individual to each character and enemy. Who else cybering the Knights? You know it, brother. As your Vanguard is currently hidden and has not been spotted by an enemy, she still has the advantage of surprise, which is an accuracy bonus. Each enemy has an independent alert status. This guard is alerted because he has seen your soldier. Prediction talents like anticipate and distractions like lure no longer work on him. Okay. Alert status. This guard is unaware as he has not seen you. If he hears gunfire, finds a dead body, or receives orders from the security AI, he will become suspicious. Your squad members have their own alert status. Hidden or hunted characters, ones that haven't recently been spotted, get a surprise bonus to their attacks. Now for full auto and armor shredding. Full auto, assault rifles, urban assault rifles, and SMGs can switch from burst fire to full auto to fire more targets or to hit multiple enemies. It's like area fire in Starfinder. It costs more action points and chews up ammo twice as fast, but can deal more damage. Just like area fire in Starfinder, kind of, right? We've toggled on full auto for you. You can now see the 2-hit chances on both enemies within your weapon's firing arc. Damage is spread as evenly as possible between all targets. That's cool. Adaptive armor. Armor provides a basic amount of damage reduction against most weapons. Nanomaterial adaptive armor provides additional protection points. That's the number over the shield icon. I guess it's that 1. that increase its damage reduction significantly from 22% to 65% in this case. Why does this one... Alright, I don't know. Every attack has a chance to shred armor and reduce its protective points. Some weapons, shotguns, blades, E-rifles, have a higher armor shred % chance. Other weapons, like sniper rifles, revolvers, railguns, cause pure damage which is not affected by armor's damage reduction. Okay. So, page up plus targets, page down minus targets? I guess I want up targets. Should I just attack? Do I just do it? I'm gonna do it. Oh gosh. Oh golly. And I can attack again. I'll just attack again, I guess? I missed you! What the fuck? Can I get behind cover? I think I should do that. Alright. That's it for you, dude. Now I can shoot with, what's-her-face. And I think I'm in a good spot? I don't really know. It's not doing anything. Do it! What's happening? Shoot. Shoot. Go. Shoot him. I don't know why that took so long. That didn't work great. Shoot him again. Okay. There was probably a more graceful way of doing that. I don't know. The guards are both down. Move to the nearby lockbox. You'll find the red key inside, which is needed to open the nearby door. Okay. Let's go. Lockers like these can contain valuable gear, key cards, crafting blueprints, and other loot. Click on the loot box once you are close to open it. You won't be able to use items you find without getting back to your safe house first to unseal them. That makes sense. That's like when you go to Target to buy Pokemon cards, you have to get them home before you see which cards you drew. Otherwise, you ruin the experience. At the very least, you have to wait till you get back to your car. However, any key cards you find are for use within the current mission. Okay. That's cool. Once you've grabbed the red key, move to the control terminal to the left of the door and activate it to open the door. The key is a digital signature, so any character can use it, not just the one who picked it up. Okay. Lootable lockbox. Let's get the red key. Let's get the bio recycler. I love to recycle my bio. Move all squad members to the exit zone. I'm out of action points, so we got to end the action for the turn. Now this dude is like gonna patrol. Which is... What the? Why is he saying what the? We're going to go there. The first time you click on the door panel or lockbox or terminal sets a movement destination to it. Once you've arrived, click on it again to use it for free, 0 action point cost. That would have been nice to know for the lockbox. I thought that was a little confusing. Okay, so we're going to use the red key door. We're going to open it. Oh, shit. Uh-oh, we're going to cheat and let this guard get the jump on you. They're about to cover your position with Overwatch. Just like some of your squad members, many enemies can use the Overwatch ability to cover an area and automatically take reaction shots against any enemy that moves or tries to attack from within the area. Watch out, just like your soldier's Overwatch talent, enemies can get 1 to 2 free reaction attacks against you if they have enough action points. Ambushing your enemies is deadly. Delay or yield to let your other squad member try to take this enemy out. Any damage will cancel Overwatch. Or check your soldier for a talent that cancels enemy Overwatch. Okay, so we're going to delay action, but this guard is gonna gank me. I'll delay action. Oh wait, I don't understand elements of this interface. Okay, so what talents do I have? I have Overwatch, I have Take Cover, I have Reload, I have Marker Sights, cancels enemy Overwatch, debuff an enemy within 35 meters with a 15% evasion until the end of next turn. Okay. That's like I'm painting them, I'm marking them is the idea. Can I do that on this dude? I'd like to zoom out slightly, please. Oh, the range is that red circle. That's cool. I don't know if I have line of sight to you. Oh, man. What have I done? I don't understand. I don't know what happened. Did I do it? Are you now out of Overwatch? Marker sites debuffed. I did it. Overwatch interrupted. It's nice that there's this thing up here because the screen itself didn't give me that much feedback. Okay, let's move this dude up into cover. I may be seen. There we go. That's real cover. We're gonna get up there. Can I switch to sneak? I may be seen. I may be seen. Can I get up to Can I get up here? I will be heard. I will be heard. That's okay. I can handle being heard. This is my recoil debuff is 12% if I don't know what that is. Let's try it. Let's move. Let's go. That seems good. Let's end the action for the turn. Is this guard gonna go? The guard is gonna go. Or not. I don't know. Can I shoot you? So if I shoot you, that's 2. Can I get onto better cover against this dude? Because right now I don't have good cover. So can I back up here? That's going to use 2 action points. That's going to use 1 action point. What just happened? Did I just shut the door? I don't understand. Okay. So we're trying to move. That's 1 action point, no cover. That's 1 action point with cover. That's 1 action point with cover. Let's just try it. And now let's shoot this man. Great camera angle. So seeing everything we wanted to see. Oh, he's dead. Great. So we're going to end her turn. Now, does this dude come up? No. That guard is not coming up. So we're going to run into the end zone. We're gonna extract. Extraction. When reaching an extraction point, team members can each extract individually. Once a team member extracts, they cannot return to the level. They can no longer be seen or attacked by enemies, nor assist allies in need of help. Extract your team members to move on to the beginning of your story in Cyber Knight's Flashpoint. Great. Let's do it. Let's get her over here. Does extraction cost action points? Victory. We did it. We victed. Okay. I need to take a nap. Jesus. Here we go. We're going to attempt the next stage. Now that we've gotten the Cyber Knight implant. Oh boy, 3 days ago. Are you sure you want to go through with this, Bubble? The time for that has passed. We took the loan from the D cartel, signed it in blood. I know. Just seemed right to ask one last time. We're moving all the pieces into place. Day of Cyber Knight's operation. Dr. Ekman is at the Ultratech AUG clinic now. You're scheduled for the spinal surgery at midnight. What? Okay, listen. I don't understand. I'm not going to claim to understand our medical system. I do think that midnight is a strange time to get a surgery. If you're in the emergency room, I get it, but this is like a scheduled surgery. This is like an elective procedure this guy's getting at midnight. I just think it's interesting. The right bribes have been paid and the floor will be clear. No one will be watching. Blur. The quantum computer implant surgery kills people. If I don't, the team will clear the rooftop. Our hover truck exit is at 3 a.m. sharp. Just listen to me. If I don't make it, don't wait around for the D cartel to frag you too. Try to get them to your people in Atlanta. I'm not talking about it, but I won't leave them. You wouldn't. You're gonna be on the rooftop at 3 a.m. I guess you'll be strapped into a stretcher. So, you won't have much to say. So shut up and take those meds exactly on schedule. You've got a big night coming up. Look at this camera movement. It's so cinematic. I feel like I'm watching a movie. It's almost 300. Anybody coming? We've just reached the rooftop. The plan is right on schedule. Stay patient and let's do this right. Your time to shine, Vanguard. Help get those two clear of the remaining patrols. How are people supposed to schedule day surgeries working a 9 to 5? You'd think that in this cyberpunk future, people are working 40 hours a week. I guess that's the issue. These are gig economy doctors, and they work whenever they can. This music is way too intense for what's happening right now, by the way. Aw, man, my face is covering this thing. What the heck? Here we go. We're going to move me up here. Cool. Make it quick, deck jockey. I don't know. Wait, who is this, Remy? Is this Remy LeBeau from X-Men? I don't know what happened, but something just flipped. Encrypted traffic in and out of the clinic went up tenfold, and the ICs are locking down the firewalls. Then we've got trouble. You all heard that. This was looking like a nighttime stroll, but now we're on the clock. Get sharp. We stick to plan A. Bubble is coming to the rooftop. Plan A it is, Emily. Hold on a second. Plan A it is. Emily, it's your lead, but if it isn't working, then we go loud. For help getting started, check out the gameplay help. The basic gameplay system is the 6 most important. Use Emily's anticipation talent to predict enemy movement for multiple turns. All right. And your lure talent to draw enemies towards a specific point. And your silence talent allows you to sneak up and kill targets. And your crash kit talent. All right. Well, where are the bad guys? Oh, there's one. There are 2 of them. So I guess I don't really understand. Gather team at hoverpad. I'm trying to get everybody here. Okay, so we want to do anticipation. We want to do... Oh, I see. I can tab through Targos. I see. Let's anticipate this guy. I don't know what that did. Okay. Let's anticipate that guy too. So he's gonna move and then go that way. Okay. Should I shoot you? Is that bad? Is it bad to shoot you? Can I just shoot you? What if I shot you? What if I attacked Mago? It's an ambush! What if I shot him again? Listen. When you've got a hammer, everything looks like an L. That's all I'm saying. They listed a number of talents I should use, and I don't really know why I would use any of them. All right, so this guy, I want to hack a camera. Do you have a camera hacker? Overwatch, Iron Grip, marker sights. Let's delay your action. Let's see if Zasha has a camera maneuver. Take cover, slash glide, slash slide, slant blade. How am I supposed to go to this camera? Does Amelie have the camera? In motion. Didn't you hear that man just get shot to death? All right, whatever. Let's sneak her up here. Let's switch to sneak. Oh man, let's switch to sprint. We're gonna move. Do I have a? Shh. I want to move. I want to go silence. Well, it's too late for that. Do you have a camera hacker? Yeah, you have a crash kit. You're my camera lady. I goofed. I shouldn't. Listen. Mistakes were made. All right, and action for the turn. Sure. Do you have a crash kit? I think I want one. Watch out for the camera too. Yeah. Okay. Working on it. I'm looking. Yeah. What does that ear mean? It would be nice to mouse over some stuff. Is what I'll say. Because I don't totally remember what the ear means. There's a lot of, and you can't mouse over these tooltips. Like I don't know what that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. Can I just shoot a camera? Camera will spot me. Okay. I'm gonna move up. Oh, how do I see that? Oh, I see. I see. I see. What if I scoot you up here? Uh-oh. 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 Abort. Abort. So each one of these, I see, each one of these little nodes is an action point that I'm spending. Okay. Let's just sneak him in here. Let's see what happens. Can I overwatch him? Can I overwatch? Well, I'm going to overwatch this guy in this direction, so he'll just point blank shoot this man in the face. Okay. Let's move Zasha with her cyber blade up over here. Let's get her over here. Let's go. And what is she gonna do? She's gonna do nothing. She's gonna wait. Time for Alpha Guard to move. Of course, we're gonna process the SenseNet data. Oh gosh. Oh no! We've got more company up here. We got more company up here. So is this guy gonna? Oh, it's Zasha time. I'm gonna have her delay her action. This dude's gonna walk into my Overwatch. Just kidding. Heading to checkpoint. Okay, and now we're gonna try to crash. We're gonna try to crash kit this thing. Am I crazy? I don't think this is doing what I want. Crash kit. I think that's a move. I think she's moving now. Okay, let's just move her. And then can we crash kit? Crash kit. It really wants to crash kit that thing. I guess that's what I'll do. You know what? Forget about it. Let's just go over here, I guess. Let's go to the lockbox. Let's go to this lockbox. And she's just going to run like crazy. And then she's going to loot the lockbox. Of course, we got the Dazzler and the personnel files. We're all very excited about that. That's going to be it for her. I think Zasha is going to go nuts on this jabroni. Uh-oh, what's this? That's like they can hear me? What do we figure this is? What does that mean? Can I glide at you? So I'm gonna move. Okay, that means he can hear me. But now this man is going to walk into my Overwatch. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Oh, it's Aaron's turn. It's Aaron's turn. I guess what I'll do is I guess I'm gonna shoot this man. And then I think I'm gonna shoot him again. It's low-key guitar music playing, pretty cool. We're gonna scoot him up. And that's it for him. End action. Enter. Now Zasha, who has done like fucking nothing, we're gonna sprint with her, and we're gonna try to get all the way over here. Just going around the camera. We couldn't figure out how to disable the camera, so guess what? We're going around it. Access door. Do we want to get up there? Maybe. Maybe that's good. I don't know. This is it for Zasha, though. Zasha's done. Aaron we're gonna move him over. We're gonna switch him to sprint. And that's about as far as he can go. We're gonna try to slip out the back door. Right? This dude is gonna come through. Hopefully he doesn't come around the corner. Okay, that's a problem. Can we lure him? Can I lure him over here? No target below alerted? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a little concerned. Who am I using? I'm using Amelie. Can I open this door, please? Let's move. Access door. I went to the wrong place. I need to hit the button. That opens that door. That's good. Let's sneak her around here then. Sorry, Zasha, you're on your own. He has to be in the lure circle, I think. Well, I thought he was in the lure circle. So who's laughing now? Oh, no. That's back on. That's no good. Okay. Let's get Emily up in this piece. We're going to switch to sneak. She just climbed over a little thing. That's cool. So can I shoot you? I might kill you. And that might open the door for Zasha to flank you. The old Zasha flank. The ZF. Can I just kill you again? Zasha, don't worry about that guy. He just ragdolled onto his head. He's fine. Alright, cool. Here's Aaron. He's hidden. He's gonna come up here. We're gonna sprint him. We're gonna sprint him as far as we can get him up to these explosive barrels. That should be a pretty good place for him to hide. There he goes. Look at him. I killed that man multiple times. Yeah, I did. I'm a monster. Historians have called me history's greatest monster, but that's because they always want to make everything about them. You know what I mean? We're going to move. I don't know why we're moving here. Didn't I just get surgery? Are we just leaving the surgery guy behind? I don't really get it. That's it for that turn. Okay. Zasha's just hanging out. We're going to delay action. Aaron's going to head up here. We're going to move. And then we're going to delay that action. And then Emily, we're going to switch to sprint. And she's going to get all the way up in there. I make it look easy. That's what I want to say. Not good, not good. I thought it was great. Not good, not good. Spit it out, Remy. We've got ultra-tech military-grade equipment comms piping in. A bird is coming down the rooftop. It is a fragging ultra-tech response team. By hell, we're made. Someone talked. Get down. Here they come. Oh, man. They've got, a jump jet. They're jumping and jetting all over the dang place. Okay. We're going to plan B here. Bubble and I are heading to the basement, and we'll take the cargo truck out of the building. We'll just quietly go back the way we came. They've interfaced with the building security. Oh, man. The rooftop is on lockdown, and the elevator gates are closed. We need an exit, Blur. Working on it. I've got something. Schematics show an old panel on the second rooftop elevator. It's an old TX-80 interface. Wow, that's older than I am. Ancient enough that we can spoof the protocol. They've wisely disconnected it from the network. So you'll have to get close enough to tap the trunk line and relay the signal to me. On our way now. Those birdmen spread out really fast. What are you talking about? Oh, these guys are just warping in. Just cheating. Just a bunch of cheaters. What the fuck is this? Where did you come from? But they don't know we are here. That won't last, but we've got to use it to our advantage while we can. We have a momentary advantage of stealthy. I don't know. This is, I think, just game text. We have a momentary advantage of stealth against the Ultratech response team, which we can use to just go quickly with guns blazing. More like buns blazing here, right? We just need to get at least one teammate inside the area near the TX-80. Then we need to hold that area to give Remy a full 2 turns to work. Well, where's Remy? I don't think that we need to worry about Remy. We just need to get over here. All right. Well, of course, Zosh is hidden. We're gonna enter in with Emily. Oh boy. Hope you like cones. What is this? The Madonna Blonde Ambition Tour? Got cones for days over here. Texas Excrements. Yes. Can I say, like, for a long time I recorded all my audio through a SCSI interface? SCSI? That's what it is, right? Yeah. No. Firewire. That was the thing that came after SCSI. First it was SCSI, then it was Firewire. You used to be able to, like, buy computers that had Firewire interfaces on them. And it was cool. But they wouldn't work with any audio stuff. You had to buy a special card with a Texas Instruments chip. Texas Instruments Firewire chips were like the only thing that you could actually use to record audio. It was crazy. Well, it's time for me to fuck this all up and die. So if I move here, you've got a cone, you've got a cone. I guess ideally we'd be using anticipation. This guy's gonna go here. This guy's gonna go that way. It would be cool if there was a button I could push to get all of the cones on at once. It probably is. Is there like a gameplay help? That's not useful. Options. Controls. Oh boy. You know what? Never mind. Let's get Zasha over here. I will be heard. I will be heard. I may be seen. This one's safe though. Can I get her up a little bit further? I don't want to go around that corner, guys. Let's go. Move, Zasha. Move. Okay. That's gonna be it for her. Okay. Aaron. He can't go very far. I will be heard. Switch to sneak. We're gonna just sneak him up a little bit. Okay, that's it. Oh boy. I've got one more trick up my sleeve. I wasn't just sitting on my hands while you prepped. This is getting vaguely Schwarzenegger-ish. I did some poking around in case things got hot. It's officially heating up. What do you have? The Ultratech team has locked the network down pretty hard, but I have my claws into security relay nodes still. So I can route their SenseNet traffic to dead end for a minute before they shut me down. If you have a dust up with the Ultratech attack response, I can keep it off Sec AI's radar once. In advance of jobs and heists, we can stack up planned leverage, which can help us pull off our objectives. We can gain leverage by working our network, paying bribes, calling in favors. So that's like the strategy layer of the game. We can check our leverage under the phone menu in the top left, of course. Remy has provided a blip leverage that can let us clear out potential security tally yellow marks one turn. Okay. That's cool. Wait a minute. No, you're gonna see her if you go there. You can't go there. That's not fair. I don't know what to do. This guy, he screwed up all my plans by going to a place where he could see my lady. I may be seen. I don't want that. Can I just, like, get the jump on you? Can I just fucking shoot you, dude? I will be heard. Well, yeah, because I'm planning to shoot you. Switch to sprint. I will be seen. All right. Let's go over here. Now can I shoot you? Shoot. You. I can't. Oh, man. I really blew it, huh? I will be heard. That's okay. Listen, I'm actually okay with being heard now. How much does Overwatch cost? 3? What a ripoff. Yeah, it's a protest. Definitely a protest. Every move in this game is a protest. I will be heard. You know what? We're going to go wide a little bit. I don't know. That was one of the worst turns anybody's ever had in a video game. En route. En route. Oh, man. They're really coming for me, huh? Emily. Zasha is hidden. Zasha's been heard. Okay, so Emily needs to do her dirty business. She needs to do a little anticipation on this guy. He's gonna go there. That's fine. Maybe I need to sneak Emily around the old back door. Maybe I need to make Emily my back door lady. Let's do it. We're just gonna get out. We're just like getting out of here. We're just like see you later. It's fine. That's it, Emily. Thank you. Thank you, Emily. So this guy's here. This guy's gonna go over there. That's bad for me. I can maybe sneak Zasha out around the back. I may be seen. I don't want to be seen. There we go. That's the one. So we're gonna sneak Zasha out this way. And then we're gonna scooch her around here. She's gonna give that a little hop. Can I get over here? May I be seen here? I think I may not be seen here. So we're just gonna do a little hoppy skippy. Wow. They're calling him one of the greatest tactical players of all time. Okay, that's it for you, Zasha. I hate these late night shifts. Epsilon is suspicious. And so is Nico. And I get it. Epsilon we know is going this way. So I think if we want to sneak with Aaron, what we're talking about is going around the back door. He's going to be with Emily. He's going to be hitting that back door. And that's fine. Nothing wrong with the back door. That's it. And here we go. Emily. Emily, of course, is getting deep in the back door now. And I think we're going to get her into cover just in case something goes wrong. She's just running like hell. That's cool. And maybe we can do something with her. Maybe we can lure. Maybe we can lure some stuff over here. Use for one. How do I use it though? That's moving. How do you use what is a burrito? How do you use a lure? Oh, I see. I have to have like, there it is. I don't know why that didn't work before. So we're gonna lure this way. I don't know why won't that work? Creates a distracting noise. Any enemies within 5 will immediately become suspicious. So I guess like I don't have anybody who's like up my butt enough right now. So we're gonna run her over here. She's gonna maybe hack that thing and get into that pressure sensor. I don't know. That's it for her turn. This guy's gonna go that way. Zasha is okay for now. Oh, Zasha is boned. Zasha has problems, everybody. Not a good day to be Zasha. So maybe what I've got to do is I've got to slash slide this dude. Maybe I just got to go loud. Oh gosh, this thing's really, really doing it. So we're going to sneak her on up over here. And then maybe we can slash slide this dude. Maybe we can just go nuts on this guy. I'd like to. Excuse me, sir. May I please go nuts on you? No? It's beeping every once in a while. Let's just try it. It doesn't work. Okay, everybody calm down. Where are you looking? You're looking that way. What can I do? I don't think there's any... I think I gotta go loud. It's time to get loud, okay? I may be seen... Yeah, but I want to slap... Can Can I just attack with the slant blade? I have to be really close to that guy. Okay, so I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to step up. I may be seen. What's that? And then I'm going to slide on you. That was a great animation. We loved that animation, didn't we? Okay, good. And now she's face to face with somebody at point blank. That's not really what we wanted to happen. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Adding to checkpoint. Heading to checkpoint. Oh no, Zasha. Oh no. Well, that's okay. I don't think we ever really liked Zasha all that much. I think that we sort of felt like she didn't contribute a lot to the team. Aaron is gonna... He's gonna continue backdooring. This music has just gone real crazy. The music, let's just say, a little overwhelming. It's a little bit much what they're doing to this music. Okay, so Amelie will be heard. But I think that that's just kind of the situation we're in right now. I hear you. Are you gonna hear this, brother? Are you gonna hear this one? Why can't I attack you? Why can't I? Not enough ammo. You're telling me there's ammo in this game? I've goofed. This is bad. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna create a lure. And that lure is gonna be... It's gonna be over here. It's the perfect plan. Why didn't that work? Why is this not working? No target below alerted. Okay. So we're just going to imagine... I guess she could have been silent. Is there a way to, like, undo my turn? Can I, like, undo stuff? Leverage? Is there an undo button? Can I hit Control Z? No. Okay. So she's just going to stay there. She's gonna get what I like to call shot to death. And that's going to be it for her. Uh-oh. I think Zasha is in a tough spot here. I just got an achievement for taking lots of damage. Okay, here's our plan. Zasha, you run in front of everybody and get killed. We will go into the red door. I think the idea is that this dance club music should mask your clandestine activities while the guards cut loose. Footloose. That's true. All right, so Zasha is... Let's just be honest. She's in trouble. She's going to need to run somewhere. She's going to need to probably run over here. That's not good. I may be shot. Somebody got an over... Are you on Overwatch? Is that what that icon means? Let's see. Let's throw a grenade. It's grenade time. Why? What? Okay, I'm in a move. Okay, so let's grenade these dudes. We're gonna grenade them. That was very good. Let's just say. Let's use a med kit. And now let's run. We can't really run. Then we're going to take a little cover. Can we just shoot a man? Can I shoot you? Oh yeah, she has a stupid knife. I forgot that she sucks. Let's get her up in this cover. Maybe that's going to do something for us. I don't know. She survived. She killed a guy. That's good. That seems like it's very high. How do I use a leverage? Can I use a leverage? Let's activate it. Cool. And now we're going to end our turn. Hey, I just got another achievement for almost dying. Oh, the cameras are on me. Oh boy. So I feel like the stealth... The thing happened that always happens with stealth games, which is that I fucked it up and I'm terrible at it. You know what I mean? So we're going to move him up to try to save Zasha. Emily is, of course, on her own. Thank you, Aaron. You've truly been an asset. Okay. So she's reloaded. That's good. I think maybe we're going to shoot this guy. 86. That's good. That's a good number. I think we're going to shoot him again. 58. That's also a good number. We're going to try to move her out of the camera. You can't stop me if I kill everybody, is what I've noticed. All right, Zash has been spotted. Can I... Should I just have her run away? I think maybe I should. Can she get around this corner? What if I start sprinting? Can I get over here? I can get here. I think we're going to want to go this way. She's out of there. Cool. She'll take cover. Why not? Okay, that's it for her turn. Soldier down! Yeah, and it was easy too. What? Who are you shooting at? You were shooting at Emily? Are you crazy? Okay, that seems bad. A number of bad things have happened. There are cameras pointing at me. But you know what? Zasha is still in the mix. She's gonna get up here to where she needs to get to. She's gonna do a little jump. She's at the place. I'm here, but this equipment looks pretty hardened. I'm patched in now. Just stay close to the TXAD. I'll show you what I can do. I hope you're not all talk, Remy. So she needs to be in this zone. Well, she's useless otherwise, so I think that's perfect. So she's got to be there for 2 rounds. That's fine. Cool. Aaron is in a perfect position to murk this fool, I think, is the term that I'm looking for. And he's my soldier, so I feel like he's just got this. Whoops. Did I do that? And this guy's like, what the hell? No, that's probably nothing. Okay. I guess maybe I go Overwatch? I gotta set up an Overwatch zone. Maybe I'll activate this Overwatch zone. Okay, it's Emily's turn. Emily has been spotted. I need to get her healed, and I need to get her into a safer position. She's in a kind of tough spot here. There seems to be a camera looking directly at her. There's a dude here. I guess like what I want to do is get her back here at the very least. And then I think I'm going to first aid kit. And that's going to be it for her. Getting optimal range. He has no idea that Zash is back there. Yeah! I overwatched him. You just got overwatched, fool. Flanking. Oh no, I guess he knew where Zasha was. Taking direct cover. Oh, Aaron. Okay, so Aaron could... I may be shot. I don't want to be shot. Do you have a grenade? Marker sights. So we're going to cancel your... What's the range on this thing? Really big. How do I do it? Marker sights. I want to apply marker sights to you. So now I can like kind of get away from you a little bit. I would like to move Aaron up here. That's going to use all of my movies on my movimento. What if I switch to sprint? I feel like we're kind of in a sprint situation here. That's what I said last time I changed my mobile phone carrier, by the way. Let's go over here. I'm sure that'll be fine. This is all good. There's no problem. Okay, so now it's Zasha's turn. Zasha needs to stay in there, but I feel like if she does that, she's gonna die. And I think it would be dope if I finally used Slash Slide. Oh, I already used that before. I remembered the last time she teleported up in that guy. So we're going to slash this guy one more time. I gotta say, I'm not loving the slash. But I guess it doesn't use any... Can I get her in there? Oh, well. That's it. Sorry, Zasha. What do we do here? So has been alerted. Can I do anticipation? Okay, whatever. I can take cover. I can move this. I can move her up. Maybe I gotta move her up and just, like, shoot a guy? Can I shoot a guy? Why can't I shoot you? Do I not have line of sight on you? I guess not. If you click the gun, can't you switch weapons? What gun? What are you talking about? I guess you know what you're talking about. Okay, cool. So let's reload. Let's reload our defensor. Why not? And then let's, can I shoot you now? Let's move up here. Now can I shoot you? Yes. And now I have no cover. So that's gone exactly the way that we wanted it to go. Okay, Zash has got to get back in here. Get back in the right place, Zasha. Come on, what are you doing? She doesn't have any medication that she can take, which is cool. It turns out she does have a gun. That's cool. That's good to know. She's going to take cover. Must be in cover. Okay, she's going to get into cover. Then she's going to take cover. And then we're going to end her turn. And she probably has... No, she doesn't. You missed me! Dude. Okay, so Aaron, we're going to try to get around here so that we can get back around behind this guy and shoot him. I have a shoot the guys strategy that I think is going to really work out well. Very cool. And then I guess what I'll do is I'll go on Overwatch. Where are the J Browns? There are no more J Browns. They're all dead. I perfectly stealthed my way through this by not leaving anybody alive. Let's see. Amelie is going to... she's going to throw a shock mine over here. This may shock you. But yeah, we're gonna put a mine in that little T thing, and then we're gonna sneak back here. This is a place that I like being. This is a home that I feel comfortable in. We're gonna end turn. Have we done it? We've done it. As promised, your exit. I didn't think we were going to pull it off. Zasha Hansen has newfound respect for Remy's technical support chops. It's a positive relationship that they've just formed. Cool. We're going to get over here. Do it. I guess we're going to get here. I wasn't in quite the right spot. We're going to extract. Cool. Zasha is going to get over here. By which I mean over here. Oh, wait. Just kidding. Extract. And then Aaron. He's going to get over here, too. He's going to climb the little wall. We love that for him. The elevator is engaging. We're out of here. You took that TX-80 out, Remy. Bubble has exited the building in the cargo truck. You all know your exits. Get to them. I want a strict 24-hour dust-off period. Don't you dare bring an Ultratech tail back to our safe house. We also stole some of the medical nanostitch on the way out of the facility, so any injury time or wounds we may have suffered fighting have been immediately healed. In the future, know that taking more than 20% of your hit points in a single hit can require downtime to heal. I'm sure that's going to happen a lot. Victory! We did it! Yay! Flashpoint! I got some achievements. I don't know what I'm looking at. Let's continue to the safe house. I completed my first job and I got an achievement. Everything is finally quiet. That was a mess, but you all did well. We got Bubble out of there safely. Are we in the clear? For the moment we are.
The safe house is operationally secure.
What's our next move?
We go dark and we wait. We're not doing anything until Bubble is back on his feet.
Let's make a choice. How long will it take Bubble to recover? Someone sold this out back at the Odd Clinic. What about our base? Do I do all of these? I think I do all of them.
How long will it take Bubble to recover? Not as long as you might think.
They probably dumped a gallon of patch and stitch nano down in there. And you know he is flying high on all the medis.
They said a week back at the clinic. Even that gray stitch gunk can't fix a spinal slice that fast.
Someone sold us out at the Og Clinic. There has to be a snitch. That Ultratech hit squad didn't find us on its own.
I'm not trying to sow distrust here. If it was one of you, then I am sure we'd all be dead already.
You're right about that. Otherwise, their goons wouldn't have showed up so late or unprepared. Someone is trying to make a late buck.
There has to be a trail, but we can't let Ultratech catch us sniffing around it.
We can choose to send a merc out into the field on legwork. These non-job tasks are field operations, such as casing a joint, following a target, investigations, and more. We need to pick our legworks carefully, as each has its own risk and rewards. Our chances of success will be based on the merc's traits, backstory, and history. It's like dispatch. Once a merc is committed to legwork, they will not become available for a job again until it is complete, so we need to avoid overcommitting. Okay, let's do some legwork. Let's send... Emily was honestly the only good person in my team, so we're gonna hold on to her. We can uncover the identity of the whistleblower who called in Ultratech, or we can get some more heat and get picked up by the Ultratech scanners. Gosh, that's a tough question. Yeah, let's do some legwork.
I can poke around the old clinic. The call had to originate from within the building. I'll be very discreet. I don't want Bubble to wake up and hear that I messed this up.
Your little digital footsies better tread lightly. I don't want an Ultratech hit squad knocking on the door.
Remy's legwork has been added to the timeline and will automatically advance whenever you hit play. Okay.
What about our base?
We settled in this irradiated trash heap for a few good reasons. It's well hidden, and there's room to expand. Once Bubble is back on his feet and the Quantum Rider is up and running, we can get enough quantum jamming and countermeasures in place to hide a sizable operation. So it's time to start cleaning it out.
Our safe house is our base of operations,
refuge,
and the hub of all of our team's operations. I feel like that's redundant, but that's cool. We'll need money and time to build it out, but the first step is to clean rooms and prepare for upgrades.
No comms in or out. Now we wait. Except, Remy, you've got work to do.
See you all at the shooting range, then.
Running a heist team requires judicious planning. While you are waiting for Bubble to recover, you can start preparing your mercenary base for the next phase by cleaning 2 rooms. Once you schedule those tasks, advance the timeline with the play button in the top left. This is the fantasy that I had, was to clean a room. Oh no, I'm covering Blur this whole time. How did nobody tell me? We didn't get to see Blur's face. Oh boy. The first step of building your new safe house is to clean out some of the rooms. Nothing can be built in a room until it is cleaned. That's what my mom always told me. To start a cleaning task, select this room and activate the clean function. It costs some time and money. Without upgrading your command HQ, you can only run 2 concurrent tasks. Clean this one too. I think this room deserves to be cleaned. It looks like it's filled with ooze. Great, my command HQ allows me to run 2 concurrent tasks. Let's do it. Clean it up. Clean this one up too. And now we're going to hit the play button.
Should you really be back on your feet, Bubble?
Evening, Blur. You're up late.
We've all been stewing here. It's been a nervous wait for you to recover. But look, let me get you back to bed.
I'm 12 days out of cyber surgery and riding a wave of pain medis. I'm not going anywhere. I'm fine. I'll just
I'm just standing here, thinking.
Like, the thing in your spine is thinking?
I'm the only one thinking, Blur. Fuck you. My new spinal is a lot of things. A quantum crypt. A tactical computer. A quantum countermeasures broadcaster. But it is not some AI floating around in my skull.
Sorry. I know.
But yeah, I'm thinking. With it. I'll find some time to talk to the others tomorrow. I know I need to calm some frayed nerves. This quantum rider changes nothing. And everything. We all swallowed a big bottle of risk on this one. But it's going to pay off.
We'll come up aces. I know it. But if you're going to be a stubborn forklift and refuse to go back to bed, we can at least talk shop. What's our next play?
Oh boy. More dialogue. So Ultratech dropped a response team on the...
So Ultra's hot,
Right on the roof, nearly on our heads. And another team came through the lobby.
So someone snitched us, but late.
He gets everything. This dude, it took a whole conversation for other people to figure it out. And he's just like, look at my belly button. You can see through my shirt. Yeah, okay, good. I'm not covering his belly button. That's good.
It could have been someone on the surgical team. I can't swear how could it be someone on our team and we'd still be alive.
Nah, this isn't one of our own.
I just sent Remy to figure it out quietly.
Good moves. We can trust Remy on this one. She knows this kind of work is done far from the safe house. Have we heard anything from Octane? I'm sure she's eager to hear how things went.
Octane called twice while you were under, but the team had to agree to go dark, the team had agreed to go dark, so I let it beep. Honestly, I didn't want to talk to Octane until she could see you're up in fighting shape.
Well, she can wait a little bit longer then.
I don't know, not much longer, Bubble. You're a big investment, you know?
We can call Octane directly by clicking on the timeline event or wait for her to call by blah, 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 blah.
We need a bankroll. We need to test these new teeth on a heist.
When Octane offered us the loan, we knew we need hot cash shortly after the operation. We've been saving the forward op just for this purpose. Emily found this one and scoped the facility out. It's a site where McKellen Heavy Industries is dismantling a major operating base in Ward 7 to move it to the new construction site for Ward 11. It's not perfect, but it's not perfect. We have to hit the base before they've siphoned off all the valuables. McKellen Security is still going to be present, but they're not going to be on high alert.
But we can dump the files, blueprints, and cubes straight to the black market for the United Digitals. Maybe enough. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Maybe enough to cover the baby.
And we need those credits. Octane's repayment schedule is very steep.
We can prep, plan, or deploy for the forward app in the Command HQ.
Octane doesn't want to talk to us. She wants to hear about her money.
Maybe. But we have a full 2 weeks before we owe her a payment, so there must be a reason for the calls.
Everyone has another agenda, eh?
Here in New Boston, they do. Whoa, we're in New Boston? Who knew?
All right. Let's contact her and figure out what she has in mind. Maybe we can learn something to boot. Enough, Bubble. I don't care what you say. We're going to bed, baby.
Wait, sorry, wrong voice.
Enough, Bubble. I don't care what you say. You're going back to bed.
If you insist. I'll want to be looking fresh to talk to Octane tomorrow anyway.
A new job, Forward Op, is ready to be planned in the Command HQ. Look at this. I don't know. What do I do? Open team? Should I hit play? Is it time to talk to Octane and see what she wants? Let's do it. It's time to talk
with Octane and see what she wants.
No, wait, that was Bubble.
It's time to talk with Octane and see what she wants.
Not my favorite call to make, but debts have to be paid.
Let's see what we can learn.
Aha! Look what the black soup washed up.
Bubble went into a sterile operating bay at the Og Clinic. He wasn't swimming in the Boston Harbor.
Oh, he took a journey into the black, all right.
The splicer said every new cyberknight dies on the operating table when they are laying the quantum filaments. It's just a question of whether you come back or not.
Okay, she's got a stuffy nose and how we're doing it.
You wouldn't have been the first. I'm standing here alive and cranking. Your investment didn't die on the table.
I've missed you, Bubble. Could I say that? It feels like it's been a long wait.
We knew the risks. So you've seen a knight die in op?
No, this is all new to me. Quantum writers are so rare they're impossible to get. The splicer Dr. Ekman was telling some stories he had heard from some surgeons taking the risk. You are the first cyber knight he ever cut up. Probably his last, I guess.
What? His last? That sounds ominous.
Remember the Ultratech TAC response team that tried to catch you? Well, they scooped him up. I'm sure their interrogators will make short work of learning what his brother owed a life debt to D-Cartel. But there isn't anything else he can tell them. It's all set up blind. Ultratech won't be a step closer to you or me after their long chat with a good doctor.
Cyberknight quantum writers are impossible to get. So where did you get this one?
Nano farming, one of those things, is so illegal. No one even has the blueprints.
It's a zombie computer, isn't it?
They're all zombie quantum riders at this point, Blur. So yes, it is. Your spinal implant was recently spliced out of the spine of a dead cyber knight.
And who the hell was that?
A knight died on the job. I got the opportunity to inherit the computer and took it, and now it's yours. All the rest are the secrets of the D-Cartel, and I won't say any more.
I'm still wondering why you wanted to talk. Our loan payment isn't up for a while.
I see your priorities are straight. Let's talk money. You chose to be direct, so I will be direct. You owe me a lot of United Digitals, more than you may be able to repay.
We are.
Please. I'm not here to threaten you to try to ratchet up your interest until the debt is unpayable. I called to make you an offer. I have a job for you. I need you to recover something that's been stolen from me.
We do jobs. We do stolen property. What will you pay?
I will erase your debt entirely, Bubble.
Hold the line, Chumbo. Are you saying that you found an impossible-to-find Cyberknight's computer, loaned us $2 million to install it, all so that we could do a job for you?
It's a very sensitive matter internal to D-Cartel. You'll be going against the Syndicate. Recovery is only the first step. The thief is Ghoul, a Syndicate blade who won't part easily with my stolen property. But once you've recovered my property, I need a Cyberknight. I need you to sneak it into the secure data center.
And if we pull it off, you'll drop the $2 million debt?
Recover my lost property, hit a data center, and the 2 billion United Digitals are forgiven. Our scheduled repayment is 4 payments of $500K every 30 days to total $2 million. We knew coming in that this schedule might be impossible to keep.
We'll need to see the specs in your job, but we'll take your offer.
So, was this the plan all along? You never wanted us to pay off the debt.
If you had insisted, I'd take the money and find someone else to do the work. I'm glad you can see the business sense of taking my offer.
We're going to need a lot more details before we can promise anything, but we'll look at your jobs.
Everything is coming over right now. You know how to contact me if you have any questions. Octane's Haven Smokeout is ready to be planned at our Command HQ. Additional conversations and options for each job are available at the Command HQ. With that piece of business concluded, I will leave you to your planning.
Well, she's disconnected.
Octane's Haven Smokeout is ready to be planned. But there's a lot of dialogue in this game, huh?
By hell,
Especially
me neither. None of it. Okay.
So you got this spinal computer, and he's mad about it. All right. Let's do some legwork. Let's send Emily on the legwork. That's good. Yes. We're gonna find out about the Cyberknight computer's true origin.
So that thing in your spine was dug out of someone else's spine recently? We need to focus on the events before that part.
Who was the last night? Wait, sorry, wrong voice.
How did they die? How did Octane come into ownership of the implant?
That sounds like a dangerous question to ask. I'll get your answers, Bubble. I know this is very personal to you. The story we've been told doesn't hold water. Anything we can do to start putting the puzzle pieces together is worth the risk.
So we're gonna delay because we're getting legwork done.
We have some time, but if we don't move fast enough, we'll be leveraged into completing Octane's plan without knowing the half of it.
An event has been added to our timeline to resume discussing our legwork options with Blur. Okay. So we got 10 days on the Haven Smokeout. I think that's fine. Because Remy's going to be done soon. I completed a legwork.
I figured out who made the call cleanly and quietly as promised. An Ultratech? An Ultratech. None the wiser. The old clinic network is a sprawling mess, and they didn't notice one more tap on their trunk line. Well done. Ultratech missed us at my operation by a minute, so this is a perfect time to become only a hazy memory.
And the rat?
A research lead in the biotech division must have seen something outside of Dr. Ekman's security suite. Got spooked and called the superior, one Suzu Pares.
That's a relief. It was a bad look. It was just a bad look by some random at the clinic.
Should we try to squeeze a little more out of this one?
We dodged gaining any heat on this legwork. Heat burns out 1 point per day, but makes life difficult. As our heat rises, target security for our jobs will be stiffer. Some contacts will stop dealing with us, and the stress on the team increases. So the strategy layer of this game is this weird resource management thing where you're gaining and spending heat and stuff, vaguely like Blades in the Dark coded slightly. Do you get what I mean? It's it feels a little bit less like XCOM on the strategy layer, and a lot more kind of managing abstracted ideas of it feels like it's more of a tug of war with these resources like heat, kind of. If we feel the heat just around the corner, that's a reference to a movie, we might want to lay low for a while. So let's lean on Suzu Perez. So let's do some legwork. Remy, good news. It's your job to figure out what's going on with Suzu Perez. Great.
Leverage is always worth it. Go digging, see what you can find.
All right. Gosh, there's a lot here, but you know what? We're out of time. I think this game feels like the sort of thing that could be amazing. It does feel like this is kind of a game. It feels so deep. It feels like there's so much going on, so many layers. Just look at all this stuff on top of all of the layers on the actual tactical part of the game. It feels like something that if you were to give it time, it could be really, really rewarding and cool and fun. It also feels like the kind of game that you maybe play on higher difficulty levels as you get good at it. I could see this being a game that once you really understand, you can get deep into it. I don't know. I appreciate you hanging out for this lunchtime stream. I appreciate if you were here at the beginning of the thing, you listening to me complain about our podcast host for 10 minutes. I'm just upset. I'm glad to have played a game that I thought was cool and that I think is alluring and intriguing and fun. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. What do we got coming up? On Monday, we've got Roughnecks episode 10, which is a very fun one. I think that you will enjoy that. We just premiered all of the Band of Gold Scenario 2. That's all out on the public podcast feed, the feed for everybody. We've just started premiering Band of Gold Scenario 8, a very, I think this one is marketed as family-friendly, a family-friendly story about going into the Great White North and helping do a weird task that I don't want to spoil. Fun stuff going on all over the place for us. Thanks for hanging out for this video game stream, and we will see you next time. Goodbye. And then I have to find the